What's going on, y'all? Machiavelli Mills TV. We live and direct. I'm only going to be live for about 30 minutes today because I got some stuff to do. Got to get on up out of here. But I'm going to go live real quick because I was supposed to go live hours ago. But here we are. So, y'all, I got black conservative fatigue tremendously. Like, I'm really tired of the black conservative angle on YouTube. Because all the black conservative angle on YouTube is a whole bunch of pandering to people who dislike black folks a ton, right? Like just a whole bunch of pandering, all of the like it just is annoying. Um, Dwayne Johnson, Michael Misticelli, what's going on? What's up with y'all? So there's a specific reason why I'm making this video. So after I went live, what was it, yesterday? I went live and y'all told me about Nick Fuentes' video where he was like painting not all, but the majority of black people as degenerates and how people are tired of being around them and how we're just the worst thing to happen to society, etc. Right? I went down a little rabbit hole. I'm like, let me see who was watching because it was people that reacted to Nick Fuentes' video. Right now, we know the baby buck dancers, the Cartier family, we know they reacted to the video, right? We know they reacted to Nick Fuentes. But then I saw y'all boy Stevie Knight, right? And I've criticized Stevie Knight quite often on this channel. I made a video critiquing Stevie Knight, getting on Stevie Knight about his criticisms of the movie Sinners and him not liking Sinners because it was woke and all that type of stuff, right? Using the word woke in its bastardized form. But I said, let me see what Stevie Knight got to say about this Nick Fuentes video. Stevie Knight, he's disagreeing with what Nick Fuentes is saying. He's disagreeing with it all the way around and stuff like that. But what I noticed is while he's disagreeing with what Nick Fuentes is saying, and basically because Nick Fuentes was saying that black folks are just degenerates, right? Like people would be better off living away from them, etc., living away from us, black folks. He says not all, but when he say not all, he's speaking 99.9% of black folks, right? That's what he's really speaking on. So anyway, when I saw Stevie Knight disagreeing with Nick Fuentes, I looked in the comments section of his video, and majority of his subscribers are in agreement with Stevie Knight. I mean, not agreeing with Stevie, they're in agreement with Nick Fuentes. They're disagreeing with Stevie Knight because Stevie Knight was trying to disassociate himself from Nick Fuentes' talk, and he was disagreeing with Nick Fuentes' points. But Stevie's fan base, his own fan base, was like, come on, Stevie, you're better than this, man. What Nick is really saying is that, man, it's just black culture. It's so degenerate. It's sickening. It's a virus. Come on, Stevie. Just think about it, Stevie. If you and your girlfriend, your white girlfriend, would you rather your white girlfriend, would you rather your girlfriend walk down a block with black people or walk down a block with white people? Don't be coy. Understand what he's saying, Stevie. Come on, Stevie. And Stevie Knight is disagreeing with Nick Fuentes' points. But this is what happens when you spend your YouTube career buck dancing for butter biscuits, right? When you spend your whole YouTube career pandering to people who don't like you, the moment you try to, the moment you try to like defend something, when you try to take a stand against something that's racist, your fan base is going to say, oh no, what's going on with you, man? What's going on? Because your fan base, you have developed an anti-black fan base. So they're puzzled. They're puzzled at why you would feel any different than Nick Fuentes, right? They can't believe you feel different because you've been pandering to anti-black racists forever. And Stevie Knight been pandering to them people. He's been pandering to them for a while. So now he's looking at his comment section confused because, wow, They're disagreeing with me, and they agree with Nick Fuentes. Of course they agree with Nick Fuentes. Of course they agree. They agree with him. Because you've been putting a battery in a back, being a token for them for the longest of time, and now you see that you don't get rewarded for tokenism. Now you sitting on the sideline with the egg and tomato on your face because your fan base is saying, "Come on, Stevie, thought you were better than this, Stevie. Don't you understand Nick Fuentes' points? Thought you were better than this. I thought you were one of the good ones, Stevie. Don't make me think different about you." See, I'm telling y'all, bro, when you spend your time eating them butter biscuits and just pandering, you built a lane for yourself that you gotta stay in. The moment you veer off that lane, now your fan base is looking at you confused. Because they thought you ate the raccoon stew. You've been spending your time eating raccoon stew forever. So why wouldn't you like it this time? What's wrong with the stew today? What's wrong with Nick Fuentes' stew? Right? So all that, man, I'm telling y'all, bro, I'm tired of people. I'm tired of folks like Stevie Knight now. I'm tired of the Cartier family out in there. It's annoying. What's up, y'all? What's going on? Every time I look up on YouTube, there is a new black YouTuber going down the anti-black rabbit hole and making it. They think it make them seem smarter. You all notice that all black folks on YouTube, black YouTubers who who pander to anti-black racists, they try to paint themselves as smarter than other black people when they're not. They're not. I can guarantee y'all that. I can guarantee y'all I will cook majority of them in debates. But they think they are doing something so profound because they talking something that they deem as different from what most black people talk. You know? Yeah, Officer Tatum, the Hodge twins, all these them they think they think they are just on a whole different stratosphere as it pertains to thinking because we're free thinkers. No, you think it's stupid. You think it's stupid and you're doing it just for monetary gain. But ain't nothing free about pandering to people who love to see you oppressed. Ain't nothing free thinking, ain't nothing free about pandering to people who hate you, who can't stand you. Like, I see black YouTubers, and I'm gonna make a regular video on this. I see black YouTubers talking about some, hey man, the Cartier family. Nick Fuentes is right, man. He has a point. Okay, since y'all love Nick Fuentes so much, I guarantee y'all, Nick Fuentes paints 99.9% of black folks as degenerate. If your black butt was sitting on the side of the road with a flat tire, right? You sitting on the side of the road with a flat tire, you got your babies in the car with you, you got your kid or your children in the car with you, it's storming outside, you ain't got no help for miles. Nick Fuentes will look at you, drive right past your black ass and keep on going down the road. He ain't stopping to help you because he don't know. How could he know that you're not one of those black degenerates that he talks about all the time? So you can keep on big up in Nick Fuentes and keep giving him virtual high fives on YouTube. I guarantee you, if you was in trouble, he leaving you on the side of that road. Because guess what? He look at you as one of them black degenerates. You're not one of the good ones. You're not above the other people. You're not above the way he thinks about other black people. You're not above that at all. That's how he keep painting all black folks with that brush. And he tried to clean it up with. He's not saying all. He's saying majority of black people are degenerates. Nick Fuentes. So to him, 99.9%. Right. So all right, keep pandering into that. And y'all go to these communities where these anti-black racists live and see how welcome you would be, and see how they would treat you, and see if they gonna be all kind to you and serve you them butter biscuits, and see if they gonna snuggle up to you. They're not. They're not. So I'm getting tired every time I get on YouTube. I'm seeing a new one pop up out of the woodworks, Anton Daniels, he another one, and I done already got on him for being against reparations and talking like denigrating the black folks and all of that. And then look, Nick Fuentes, he's mostly Hispanic, cosplaying as a white dude. He's majority Hispanic, cosplaying as a white dude. Cosplaying as a white dude, spitting his anti-black rhetoric on a regular basis. And you got black folks on YouTube applauding it, thinking you're somehow more forward thinking than other black people. No, you're just dumb. You're stupid. You feel me? And then I'm looking all through the comment section. Like, for example, when I was watching Stevie Knight's video where he was reacting to Nick Fuentes and he's disagreeing with Nick Fuentes, you got people in Stevie Knight's comment section like, but Stevie, you gotta agree, man. This black culture's problems all within it's problems all within black culture. The same black culture y'all like to emulate, the same black culture you want to talk like, because all them people in the comment section, the anti-black racists in Stevie Knight's comment section and Nick Fuentes' comment section, talking about black culture is a virus. They all want to dress like black people, talk like black people. They all love hip hop, which is a black American art form, right? They be wanting to wear do-rags and all that. Like, oh, come on, man. Using black slang, everything. So it's a problem with black culture, but you sure want to be a part of black culture. You sure want to be all up in the mix. You sure want to have some type of stock in it. You sure want to be invited to cookouts and all of that, right? So is it a problem with black culture then when you trying to dress like black folks and talk like black people and walk like black folks? Let's be for real, man. Let's be for real. And what annoys me about a lot of black conservatives is they try to act like what we're saying about them, what we're noticing is not true. Like, I don't like black people. I don't like black people. I just don't like the culture. I just, yeah, listen. There's no way you can tell me you love black people and be a fan of Nick Fuentes, Ben Shapiro, and individuals. There's no way you can tell me you love black people and you admire Thomas Sowell. There's no way. There's no way. These are people who openly deny racism, openly deny systemic racism and police brutality, etc. How can you love black folks? And I don't hate, but yeah, it's something. It's internalized. You got some self-hate, not some, a ton of self-hate going on, and you need to go to therapy. I don't know, whatever bully in the black community that made you feel like that or something. You got to go to therapy to get the up out of you. Because one thing I hate is because again, why the Cartier family makes me mad is that they're young, and young people are very impressionable. So you got a lot of young kids watch YouTube like TV. And once they probably got put on to the Cartier family by watching them reaction videos they started off doing, they're gonna look at the reaction videos, and then they're gonna start looking at all this stuff where they bigging up Thomas Sowell and Candace Owens and Ben Shapiro and Steven Crowder and Nick Fuentes, and think that's the road they're supposed to be going down. So that's why I provide a lot of pushback, a ton of pushback to the Cartier family and individuals like them, Officer Tatum, etc. Charleston White, and y'all know I can't stand him. Y'all know I can't stand him. But like y'all said, a day of reckoning is coming for all of them. They all gonna get their wake up call. It's only a matter of time. It's only a matter of time, man. Because you're not welcome amongst them. You can think you in their good graces. No, you're gonna find out the hard way. I truly don't think the Cartier Zero say I don't think the Cartier family truly give a damn about politics or MAGA and all that other crap. Yeah, but they pandering to that lane to get money. They don't know what they're talking about at all. None whatsoever. They don't know what they're talking about. They just figured out the formula. The formula is to hate everything a woman says to hate everything a liberal person says. If they're not conservative in their thoughts and ideologies and principles, hate everything that's not conservative, and then you clap it up whenever people call black culture degeneracy. You clap it up for that. That's they learn it. They learn how to play the game on YouTube. But I guarantee you, they don't know half of the stuff. If you ask them, if you have conversation with them and debate them about politics, somebody that's well versed in politics, they wouldn't know how to fend for themselves in them arguments. They just know how to pander to people on YouTube, pander to anti-black racists on YouTube. They figured out how to be baby buck dancers, and they trying to work it to their advantage. I say Anton Daniels is misunderstood. No, hey, let me tell you something. Dre Coleman, Anton Daniels is a clown. He's a goofball Jamal, and I've gotten on him all along. He's not misunderstood. He's exactly who he says he is. You can think he misunderstood all you want to. He's not misunderstood. The brother said black. He speaks out. He talks about black people like we dogs. Any black person, he denies racism on a regular basis. Anton Daniels, the type of black man, if the Klan came to his door with Kool-Aid, watermelon, and a bucket of chicken with a burning cross in his yard, he would say they're being friendly to him. And we just have to keep an open mind and understand them. He is a grade A clown. There's nothing about him that's misunderstood. He is Uncle Ruckus in human form. Nothing about him is sincere. Nothing about him is admirable. And I'm telling you, of the goofball Jamal, that's what we be saying in Chicago, goofball Jamal. But yeah, ain't nothing about him redeemable. Nothing about him redeemable. None. Same black dude that got on YouTube and said that reparations is terrible for black people. And he called it a handout. Let me be very clear. Reparations is not a handout. Our ancestors worked. They're owed that. Owed it. It ain't no handout. Our ancestors built this country and was subjected to the most inhumane conditions while building this country. So it's not a handout. And for him to say that is once again clown goofy behavior. Because if he was educated enough, if he really was well read, he would know it's not a handout, right? But see, people like Anton Daniels, they don't want black people getting anything for free because they think it makes them look cool, amongst the anti-black crowd when they say, I don't want handouts. I don't take handouts. We don't need that. I'm above that. I'm above that handout nonsense. I'm above that handout foolishness. I'm above those handout things. And when he goes and he sees that his white his white um his white friends that are anti-black, oh, they'll take a handout in a minute. They'll take a handout in a minute. In a minute. In a minute, they'll take one. For sure. They'll take it they'll take it. They take handouts on a regular basis. They get all that money that they get all the money passed down through generational wealth, and they try to act like they worked their butt off for it. And when they didn't, majority of them get passed down generational wealth from their grandfather, their father, and all of that, which came from some handouts that they possibly already got. So all of that, well, we're above handouts. I don't take handouts. I don't take those things. And look, in that conservative crowd, majority of them people he kick it with, they'll take a handout in a New York minute. In a New York minute. They ain't turning down no $1,000,000. They ain't turning down nothing but they collar. But they teach black people, don't you accept nothing for free. Don't you accept nothing. Because we ain't gonna say you like handouts. We're gonna say you like handouts and try to shame black people from getting certain things. You're not gonna shame me because I don't give a damn. You hear me? Did you hear what Nick Fuentes said about Chicago? What did he say about Chicago? What did he say about Chicago? And see, hold on. What's good, y'all? He say, I grew up on 69th and Halsted. I ain't never saw KKK in Chicago. Cause they not gonna they not gonna outright be in Chicago, Illinois. You know they ain't got the courage to come out here. But you know it's a ton of racist folks in Chicago. For real. As square as I look, I didn't seen CPD when I was on 104th and Morgan. I'm walking down. I'm not no street kid. Getting out the car, stopping me, pulling stuff out of my pocket, trying to see if I got drugs on me. All on 104th. On 104th and Morgan, trying to see if I got drugs on me and all that type of stuff. This the same day I'm getting ready to go back to college on an Amtrak train, right? What was that? And then he said I ain't never seen no racism. Oh, when I was in Jonesboro, Arkansas, when I was in Jonesboro, Arkansas, I definitely saw it. When they made up a story about a black man twisting doorknobs in an apartment complex, they stopped me. They stopped me when I was living in an apartment complex in Jonesboro, Arkansas. I was living there in the graduate school housing. Might I add, I was in grad school. They see a black man with a black White Sox fitted cap on and a black White Sox starter jacket on with black Timberland boots and said, "Oh, this Negro doesn't belong here." Police come behind me as I'm walking to go meet the professor that I'm a grad assistant for, because I was on a full graduate assistantship, right? I was on a full grad, and to be a person on a full graduate assistantship, you got to have a 3.5 GPA and over to get a full graduate assistantship, right? I'm going to go meet the professor I work with. I'm walking out of my apartment complex. Police ride by. The way she looked at me, I knew she was going to spin around. I knew she was going to turn around. Soon as predicted, as I'm walking, she comes up, pulls up behind me. She calls for backup, asking me, do I live back here? We got a report of a shorter black male twisting doorknobs. She's lying. She saw me and didn't think I belonged there. They asking me if I live there. I told them, yeah. They go call the front desk, making sure I live there, asking to see my ID. And, she's trying to make sure I live there. He telling me, in the meantime, where was I going? I'm going to go meet my professor over here. I'm going to go meet it's not even my professor, the professor I'm a graduate assistant for. I'm going to go meet my professor. And she looking like she don't believe me. It's cold outside. I'm trying to put my hands in my pocket. She asked me, can I keep my hands from inside of my pocket? The backup that she called for, the white male police officer, he knows she in the wrong. So he trying to, be smooth it over with me. You know what I mean? I'm annoyed, but I know in order to keep my life, I can't show aggression. They already know I'm from Chicago by looking at my ID. So they already expecting a certain type of energy from me. She called the front desk say, oh no, he lives here. Malcolm lives here. He's a grad student here. Oh, sorry. Yeah, just got to check. And get up out of here. You seen me and didn't think I belonged back here. And you called for backup because you thought I was one of them Negroes. You thought I was one of those, degenerates just roaming through the graduate housing. Right? So, yeah, get up out of here, man. Get up out of here. So all of that, I ain't never seen no racism. It sound good. It sound good. I definitely didn't seen it. I remember on my first day in Jonesboro, Arkansas, I go into the Walmart. White dude had a shirt on with the Confederate flag on it and said, it's not just a flag. It's a way of life. Now, what do that mean? What do that mean, brother? What did that mean? What's his name? Damn it, man. Was that a figment of my imagination, brother? Was that a figment of my imagination? I'm talking to what's the man name? Damn it, man. In here. Was that a figment of my imagination? Was I imagining that? Since you say I ain't never seen no racism in my life and all that. What is that? What does that shirt mean? Yeah, mean watch it back in your front. So exactly, Iron Will. So yeah, man. So I hate when people be trying to tell me what I did, why I, what I haven't seen and what I've seen before. You ain't never lived in my shoes. I went to college in the South, grad school. I went to undergrad, my bachelor's degree and master's degree in the South. Oh, I've seen racism for sure. So don't do that. Bandwagon, what's up, bro? Hey, look, I ain't gonna block you no more. I ain't gonna block you. I ain't mean to do it, man. You know that was an accident, brother. That was an accident, man. But yeah, though. So I'm tired of the black conservative grift that I see on a regular basis on YouTube. It's getting exhausting, and I'm gonna make a video about it, detailing it. But I promise y'all should have saw the comments. Y'all should have saw the comments in the video, in Stevie Knight's video. Lorenzo Waters say, I'm from Cleveland, Ohio, the west side to be exact. To be honest, reparations should have been happened. We only been free. We only be free for 159 years. It should have been happening. They never gonna give it to black people though. But the thing is, to say you're against it, like Anton Daniel said, is absolutely ignorant and it's disgraceful. You know, to just say, I don't, we don't, I'm against that. I don't all that think they sounding smart when they say that. That's what killed me. Think they just be sounding so smart when they be saying stuff like that. Yeah, I seen it in Chicago. Yeah, I seen it in Chicago too. 100%. Hold on, brother. Racism in Chicago is evident in the look at our communities, bro. Don't do that. Look at the redlining that happened in Chicago. Look how segregated Chicago is. You've seen racism in Chicago on a regular. Again, it's covert, but you've seen it. What are you talking about? Matter of fact, I'm gonna give you a prime example. I remember this one time I was working. Rahm Emanuel, the former mayor of Chicago, he had this initiative to get the black youth to get youth in Chicago employed. Right? It was called One Summer Chicago. So one summer Chicago was, trying to get summer jobs for youth. So I come back home from college at Mississippi Valley State University, and my grandmother tells me, my grandmother's deceased now. She say, "Hey Malcolm, the mayor got this thing called One Summer Chicago. You can get some job. You get a job. You want to work?" I'm like, "Yeah, I want to work because I had been voted Mr. Mississippi Valley State University, so I want to buy me some suits because I would need suits to wear." I worked for this company called Phalanx Family Services. Well, we doing all type of street cleaning, all type of stuff. They take us to go view Wrigleyville on the north side of Chicago where the Cubs play. They are taking us on a tour of Wrigleyville, the Wrigleyville community. This old white couple comes past. It's a group of black kids. We all black young men working in this program. The older white woman says, "Can we please get past? We just want to get home. We didn't plan on getting shot today." I remember this vividly, right? What does she mean by that? None of us had weapons. None of us were a threat. We just black kids. They showing us the neighborhood. She comes back by us and says, "Can we please get past? We didn't plan on getting shot today." I said, "Wow." And the person giving us the tour was so shocked and so appalled, he ready to go off on the lady. He's like, "Oh my," it is not a black person that's doing the tour. He's like, "Yo, what is this?" I say, "Now see, you see that? The moment she see black folks, she thinks she finna get shot. So what is that? That's crazy as hell. And I ain't got no reason to make up no stories. I remember that like it wasn't nothing. So all of that ain't no real racism, ain't no racism in Chicago. Again, yeah, they getting so mad at me. Brothers want to keep bug dancing on a regular basis. They mad at me for talking about this stuff. I don't care though. But Racism is evident in Chicago from, again, how segregated this city is. For real. But yeah, that's what the woman said as we get in a tour of Wrigleyville community. Matter of fact, is another time. This is why my father don't even like me going. Um, my father don't even like me going to Cubs games like that because my stepmother, she works corporate America. They go to the Cubs game. This is like in the early 2000s. She go to the Cubs game and she's sitting amongst the crowd. And one of the fans in Wrigley Field called her Aunt Jemima at the game. At the game. Now she get into it. It's a whole little uproar and all that type of stuff. My father went at the game. My father wished he was at that game so he can turn into Roy Jones in the crowd. But for real, called her Aunt Jemima at the Chicago Cubs at Wrigley Field at the game, Chicago Cubs game. Now I didn't been to Wrigley Field before and all of that, but for real. So yeah, as much as I love Chicago, oh, it's racism here for real. It's racism here. It's just well hit because they know they can never be outright unless they're in the majority, right? And at Wrigley Field, they're in the majority. They ain't finna come to where we on the South Side and be doing all talking crazy like that because they know they're not in the majority to be talking to be as racist as they want to be. But it's definitely here. It's just well hidden. In the South, it's overt. It's all out in the open. So we're not gonna do that. We're not gonna do that. And again, I love Chicago, Illinois. This is my city, one of the most beautiful cities in the world. For real, the most beautiful downtown in the United States of America. Love Chicago, but oh, it's definitely racism here. So now, man, I didn't get off topic, man. But anyway, yeah, I'm just tired of getting on YouTube and I'm seeing I keep seeing new black conservative YouTube channels pop up. And they don't know what they're talking about, but they downplaying racism at every turn. And they agreeing with people who denigrate black folks. Like what? Agreeing with folks that denigrate black folks. Hold on 1 second. Let me see. Somebody just did a put in a hold on, let me see. 1 second. Let's see. Somebody sent in a super chat. Let's see. Ain't gonna let me show it. See, that's why I be getting mad at StreamYard. StreamYard be messing up, and I can't. It don't let me show sometimes when y'all send me the super chats. Miss Red Wine said, talking down on blacks getting them more views. Nick Fuentes knows this 100%. Like I said, YouTube is operated by a ton of anti-black conservatives, so they know if they talk down on black people, your videos will get pushed more in the YouTube algorithm. So that's what they do. That's exactly what they do. I said Nick Fuentes out here roasting Candace Owens and Brandon Tatum for being a token black. All of this is hilarious. It's super hilarious because again, they thought they was one of the good ones. They thought they was one of the good ones. That's why I always bring up, man, when Sinbad always said this. He say he's never going to play the good black man for some racist individuals. And what he was saying was that like he could never be a black man that like racist people use to degrade other black folks. Right? You're not going to put him on a pedestal to trash other black people. And see, Candace Owens, Officer Tatum, they want to be put on a pedestal to denigrate other black folks. Oh, I'm not one of those black people. I'm one of the esteemed ones, one of the proper ones, I'm one of the good ones. I'm one of the elites. Yeah, you could be elite all you want to. They still look at you as the N word. You think you elite, man, they look at you as an N word all the way around. Think you elite all you want to. Yeah, he be what's the I forgot his name. Jason Whitlock, the Asian guy that be on with Jason Whitlock. I forgot his name. Steve Kemp. Steve Kemp is his name. Yes. Yep. He said he think Sambo Knight will ever stop the BS. I don't know, Zero, because he made a video disagreeing with Nick Fuentes, and you should have saw his comment section. I don't know how long you've been on, but I was talking about that earlier in the live stream. He made a video, and y'all hit the like button for me too. I ain't told y'all hit the like button. Hit the like button, y'all. It helps my videos really get out in the YouTube algorithm when y'all like the video. So everybody that's in the chat right now, please hit the like button for me to help me push my videos out more. But no, Stevie Knight get on there and he's pushing back against what Nick Fuentes is saying, and his whole comment section is, Stevie, come on, man, come on, Stevie, we thought you were better than this, man. You understand what Nick Fuentes is saying. Nick is right, man. He's not saying all black people, he's saying majority of you guys. Come on, Stevie, give it a shot, man, give it a chance, man. Thought you were better than this, Stevie. Come on, you understand what Nick is saying. Come on, Stevie. Stevie, come on, man. We thought you would understand what he's saying, Stevie. How could you? Stevie, Nick is right, man. Nick is only telling the truth, Stevie. Don't do this to Nick, Stevie. Don't do this. And I said, look at that. All that pandering Stevie Knight been doing for years. All that, I'm talking about all of that, all that bootlicking, and you've built up an anti-black fan base. And don't how are you shocked that you've built up an anti-black fan base? How are you shocked that you've built up a fan base that despises black folks? There's no way you should be shocked by this. Look at what you've built. By all of that grifting you've been doing, all that bootlicking. Look at what you got in your comment section. It shouldn't be a shock or surprise at all. Of course they're telling you Nick Fuentes is right. Of course they're telling you black culture is terrible. It's terrible for everybody. But those same individuals that hate black culture want to talk like black folks, walk like black folks, dress like black folks, listen to black American music on a regular basis. They want to wear do-rags in their hair, want to join black American fraternities, all of the above. So what is we talking about? What are we talking about here? For real. So yeah, but I'm telling y'all, look, go look at Steve. I'm gonna make a video and I'm gonna show y'all the comments on Stevie Knight's page and his that's right, Jay Sanders. Dude, Stevie, rethink your stance, buddy. Come on, man. Come on. You know what he's saying. Don't be coy, Stevie. Nick is he's just being honest, man. He's just being honest. Titanium Cranium, bro, you showing so much love, brother. I appreciate you. He said, now we are being financially enslaved instead, in my opinion. Man, what? 100%. Where people feel like they got to sell out the black community on YouTube to make money. Throw your own people under the bus on a regular basis to get some bread. That's what's going on with Titanium Cranium. I appreciate the donation, brother. Somebody just sent me something on the Cash App too, man. That's love, y'all. I appreciate it. I appreciate that, man. That's love, brother. Now I hope your channel blows up because the youngsters need this game. Man, I hope these videos reach the masses and reach my people in a way that they supposed to be that is supposed to touch them. You know what I mean? And I thank y'all because y'all liking the videos and supporting the channel helps me get my message out consistently. You know? But yeah, y'all like when I be imitating them people on Stevie Knight channel. Stevie Knight, they can't believe they hurt by Stevie disagreeing with Nick Fuentes. Hey man, you kind of hurt my feelings, Stevie. You kind of hurt my feelings, man. Oh yeah, I know. Yeah, I'm like, you said I'll support this channel like an ML. I appreciate you, man. Nah, Black Mall, I ain't dropping the link tonight because I gotta get ready for work for real. So I really gotta get off here. But I should have came on earlier, man. And if I would have came on earlier, I definitely would have dropped the link. I'm gonna drop the link tomorrow so y'all can get on with me and we can talk on there like we usually do. Um, but yeah, man, next time I'm gonna drop the link. But I really got to get off. I just really want to get. I really was only supposed to be on here for like 30 minutes, and I went over my time. Um, but I just wanted to talk to y'all, man, and have a little quick discussion with y'all real quick. But yeah, man, tomorrow night I'm definitely dropping the link. You said Nick Fuentes is basically 4chan in human form. Facts, Cully. That is a fact. 4chan, they get all the racist stuff. They're all anti-black racism get off all on 4chan, and he gets it off on his own channel. I don't know how he got a YouTube channel still because you seen how they tried to flag my channel and give me a strike when I was talking about what's the what's what's the wrestler name I was talking about that time? Tony Atlas. Yeah, gave me a strike for a whole week. Look at zero. Gee Williker, Stevie. You sure I'm tripping with this video, pal? Pal, I thought you one of the good ones, pal. How could you? Oh man. But all right, y'all, man. I'm finna get off this thing, and I appreciate y'all rocking with me. Appreciate y'all rocking like a cutoff stocking. You know what I mean? Home here. I appreciate that home here. I thank all of y'all for always supporting. Um wait a minute, I'm sorry, y'all. I, I appreciate my fault, y'all. Something going on in the background, my bad. I I appreciate y'all rocking with me, man. I thank y'all a ton. My fault, y'all. Something happened in the background, me dying laughing. But nah, I keep saying I appreciate y'all, but thank y'all so much, man. Everybody that come on every time I get on and go live, y'all that continuously support, y'all coming through in the chat. Um, Even when I drop the link and y'all get on a live stream with me and talk with me, I really, really appreciate that because I remember when my channel was small, man. I remember my channel had 2,000 subscribers and now we sitting at 22,000, and it's all because of y'all. And y'all always coming back and always supporting me, even if we disagree on certain videos. It really, really mean a lot to me, man. So, tomorrow I'm gonna come back on here and we're gonna do some more talking. We're gonna have a lot of fun, man. But peace, y'all. Y'all have a good night, and until tomorrow.